Attention, please.
This uploading is only for educational purpose.
No intention to infringe copyrights.
Learning English with Subtitles GPITRAL.
Follow us.
It's a Bullseye! And here's your host, Jim Boy!
What can I say? We're thrilled to bits to be back with you. Hope you're enjoying the Saturday night slot. And the game wouldn't be the same, would it, without our ever-present, ever-ready, evergreen Tony Green. How are you, Tony?
Great, mate.
You're
Great to be back.
How was the break, all right?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Great series. I'm sure this one will be the
This
same.
one's going to be a cracker.
Why
I reckon
not?
it is. Let's meet our contestants. Ian George, welcome to the series. Welcome to Nottingham. How are you, Paul? Nice to see you. Are you from Lancaster?
Yep.
Process worker?
Yep.
What do you process?
Wallpaper.
Hobbies?
Crown green bowling, quizzes, crosswords.
So you're a bit of an academic then?
No, we'll find out tonight, won't we?
We'll see you in a minute. How are you, Gordon?
Hi, Jim. Fine,
Welcome to
thanks.
Nottingham.
Thank you very much.
Young Raymond,
Hi, Jim.
how are you, sir? Your workmates from Northern Ireland.
That's right,
That's
yes.
lovely. Oh, you're computer buff.
Well, computer operator, not really a buff, but
Well, I think you've got
operator.
to be a bit of a buff to be an operator, haven't you?
sometimes I suppose, yeah.
And you're Open University Arts course.
That's right, first year.
Hello, Raymond.
Hello, Jim.
How are you?
Not too bad.
You're another computer man.
Yep.
Same company?
Yes.
So you came on the show as a result of sort of being mates at work and said, let's give it a try. And
Well, that's
have a good night with us. I know you've travelled a long way to see us. You're bound to go on with something more than you came with.
That's right.
Right. We've got a wee thing for you as well.
It's a Throne Crystal paperweight from our local company,
Can I-
NIE.
Hey,
Yep. It's a
hey, I
paperweight.
wasn't expecting this. No one
No, it's
told me
just
about this.
Just a gift, just.
Can I... What's all that, man? Oh, hey, it's lovely. Yeah. Can I hold that there? One's got... That's lovely. Thank you very much indeed. Most kind. You'll win tonight. How are you, Paul?
Good evening, Jim.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
How are you, John? Nice to see you. Paul, job.
I'm a coach painter and garage regulator.
What's a garage regulator?
Well, I should be responsible for all vehicles in and out of our garage, but I'm not.
No. You just...
Well, once buses have gone, I couldn't care less what happens to them, to be honest.
John, you're a bus driver, so you work from the same shed, as it were? No.
We used to.
But not now.
No.
Now you've realised he's not bothered what the buses are like. You've moved somewhere else. A nice round of applause for our contestants tonight. Well done. Have a good night. Thank you for this, sir. You're most kind. Have a good night. All right. Yeah, all right. Will you look after that for me? Don't lose it. No, I won't. We'll lose it. I won't. Here's a good one for you at home. Over there, those people who know about toxophily. And over there, those people who know how to spell it. Right, to remind you at home, questions in the first round, £30 each. You know by now, of course, don't you? Let's play Bullseye. Nice and steady, all of you in the early stages. George, choose a subject for Paul.
Go for places, please, Jim.
Yes, sir. Paul, places.
Steady, Paul. Well, that's gone in spelling, Jim. Okay,
No bonus, but £30 if you can spell flaunt, meaning to display.
F-L-A-U-N-T.
Check it with Bully. F-L-A-U-N-T is correct, sir. £30 you've got. We move on. Gordon for Raymond.
Could I have faces, please, Jim?
Faces, sir.
Yes, 50.
£50 you have. For a further £30, Gordon, you've got first crack at this. Who's that lovely lady?
It's Leslie Joseph.
It is indeed, and what a delightful lady she is as well. Great series, Birds of a Feather. Well done. We move on. Paul for John.
Words, please, Jim.
Yes, sir.
Okay, John. Yes, 50.
50 you got. For a further £30, Paul, words. What is the name of the cloth used for covering card and snooker tables?
Baize.
Baize is right, sir. Well done. Well, let's look at it. We've got Raymond and Gordon and John and Paul both with £80 apiece. We move on to round two, where the questions are worth £50 each. Categories disappearing. The ones that are lit, they're the ones who can choose. George for Paul.
Sport, please.
Yes, sir. Sport. £50 you have. For a further £50, steady with this one, George. In which sport are weapons electronically wired for Olympic competitions? Take your time.
Fencing.
Good man. Fencing is right. Good. Gordon for Raymond.
Could I have history, please, Jim?
History, sir.
No, that's gone into furs, Jim. The subject's there.
We're okay.
Well done.
Not a disaster for you, Gordon. Not a problem. Further £30 if you can tell me this. In which city or country does the European Court of Justice sit?
The Hague?
We can now offer that, and we've got a bonus light from Paul.
Is it Brussels?
It's not, sir. We can give you a crack at it, George, if you'd like one.
Geneva.
It's not. You're all around the world. In fact, it's Luxembourg. OK, Luxembourg, Court of Human Rights. Now it rings, doesn't it? Makes sense. Paul for John.
History, please, Jim.
Yes, sir. History.
Well, that's gone in spelling, and unfortunately the subject's gone.
OK, at the end of that round then, we've got George and Paul in the lead with £130. Moving on to round three in game one, where the questions are worth £100 each now. So all to play for. Let's look at what we've got left. Places, showbiz, history, books and Britain. Play the game, George.
History, please.
Yes, Paul, we'd like history.
That's 50.
£50 you have. For a further £100, George, between which two countries did the Crimean War break out in 1853?
Britain and Russia.
The lights are on. I'm looking for a light, and we've not got one. Give it a go, Gordon.
Britain and Turkey?
It's not, sir. Paul, do you want to have a crack at it?
No.
Right. In fact, both of you mentioned the protagonists. In fact, it was Russia and Turkey. We just went into cause bother. All right, we move on. Gordon for Raymond.
Could I have books, please, Jim?
Yes, sir, you can. Books, Raymond.
Yes, 50.
50 you've got. That seems to be the way to play it. Longish question. Listen to this one, Gordon. Which international bestseller by Harriet Beecher Stowe highlighted the American slavery situation and stimulated anti-slavery feeling in the country?
Uncle Tom's Cabin?
Good man. Known in Aintree as Beecher's Brook. Well done. That's right. Good. All right, we move on. Paul for John.
Places, please, Jim.
Places, John. Places.
No, it's in spelling again, and that subject has definitely gone.
OK, at the end of game one, we have the scores. Let's have a look at them. We've got Paul and John with £80, Paul and George with £180, but currently in the lead, our boys from over the water, Raymond and Gordon, with £230. Well played. All right. We move on. Now we ask the two dart players in game two to compete in 2 rounds of darts against each other to win for the partners a question. And the value of that question is a winning score. Pounds for points as we aim at Bully's prize board. Over to Tony.
OK, Paul, first round. Best of luck. $20. $20. And 1. 41. OK, Raymond? 41's the score. 20. 20. And 18. Gives you 58. That's the score to beat, John. 58. Treble 20. 1. And 20. 81, which takes the first round, Jim.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. Good dart. Good dart, John. Paul, you really could do with this, sir, just to get you back up into the hunt again. Here we go. General knowledge. Who founded Playboy magazine in 1958?
Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner gives you £81, and the whole generation grew up believing that girls had staples in their navels. Good. Well done. Gordon and Raymond still in the lead with £230. Back to Tony for round two.
OK, Paul. Second round. Treble 20. Treble 20. and 20, 140. Well done. 5. Another 5. And 16, so that gives you 26, but it's 140 to beat, John. 5. Treble 20. And 5, which gives you 70, but with 140, Paul takes the second round, Jim.
Pressure question for you, George. This takes you nicely into the lead, sir. Listen carefully. General knowledge. The only truly successful vertical takeoff and landing fixed-wing aircraft was built in Britain. What is it called?
A Hawker Harrier jump jet.
The Harrier jump jet is correct for £140, takes you into the lead with £320. Back to Tony.
OK, Paul, final round. 20. 5. And 19, which gives you 44. That's the score to beat, Raymond. 44. It's treble 1. 20. And 20, 43. Still 44 to beat, John. 20. Treble 20. And 20, 100. Takes the final round in.
Well played. Paul, it won't get you to Bully's prize board. It could prove a vital score. This, it puts you in second place. Should you be called back? You know the game by now. This is the question for £100. Argentina's second largest warship was torpedoed and sunk by the British submarine Conqueror during the Falklands War. What was its name?
General Belgrano.
General Belgrano gives you £100 and £261, which means £230 have Gordon and Raymond, £261 Paul and John, but through to Bully's prize board tonight with £320 we've got Paul and George. Well played. Which means, sadly, we've got to say cheerio to Raymond and Gordon and John and Paul. Well played. Well played, boys. Well played. Excellent. Some good dart playing there. We've got, well, 300, that 140 did it, didn't it? Yeah. But you've got 230, Raymond and Gordon, and John and Paul, 261. I'm going to count this out. It'll take me 2 minutes. You keep your eye on it, you two guys, right? Yeah. Because you could well be back. Difficult decisions ahead for this winning couple. Not for you, though. Back with us in 2 minutes.